Hi everyone, warm regards from Sheba. It feels so good to be back with all of you. Isn't it, Aparajita? Such a joyful feeling.
I agree. It's like talking, listening, and sharing once again.
You know, it's so strange. Some of us know each other by name or in some way or the other, and many of us have never met before and we know nothing about each other. Yet, it somehow just doesn't matter. Does it, Aparajita?
You're right. In fact, this is what we were going to talk about in this episode, Shiba. Relationships. Distance, name, logic just don't matter in deep and meaningful relationships. They are simply soul connections.
Indeed.
Have you noticed, friends? Sometimes we may be with someone for years together in a family or in friendship or as colleagues and yet not know each other at all. The vibrational frequency is just not there.
True.
Whereas we may suddenly come across a person we have never spoken to before or met. And there is instant chemistry, as we call it. Or that feeling of, hey, I feel I've known you for years. Have we met before? Somewhere, someplace? In French, it's called déjà vu.
Absolutely. This reminds me, Aparajita, of you and me, the day we met.
Oh yes, friends, we must share this with you.
All
And
right.
personal experiences always validate and exemplify beliefs in words. Sheba wanted an audio interview with me for her beautiful show Dil Ne Phir Yaad Kiya. The moment we said hi on the phone, it was magical. We were laughing, discussing, and we recorded the audio in just no time at all. The best part is, till date, we've never met in person. And yet, our friendship grows stronger day by day.
Yes, journeys and horizons happened out of blue, without any planning, and now we are looking on other projects too. This is indeed a soul connection, unbelievable and precious. I am suddenly reminded of the touching lyrics from an emotional song in the film Anand. कहीं तो ये दिल कभी मिल नहीं पाते कहीं से निकल आए जन्मों के नाते.
Nostalgic and iconic. This is exactly what many great writers and thinkers have voiced in their own style and language.
Yes, Aparajita.
It is not necessary to be related biologically in order to share a heartwarming relationship. Richard Bach, author of Illusions, The Adventures of a Reluctant Messiah says, and I quote, "The bond that links your true family is not one of blood, but of respect and joy in each other's life. Rarely do members of one family grow up under the same roof."
But, Aparajita, I have noticed we are so often fearful of getting into relationships, of coming close to one another. We feel it is better to keep a certain distance and not get too involved.
Very true. What happens is we harbor fears and negative emotions and try to keep ourselves safe from pain or rejection.
Okay.
Perhaps a past experience makes us do so. Let us look at this word relationships. Relation and ships. We anchor these invaluable ships in the harbors of a comfort zone.
Okay.
But this will not help us to grow. We need to unfurl the sails and free these ships that carry innumerable emotions, experiences, and lessons, and allow ourselves to cruise through the deep ocean of life.
Okay.
There will certainly be precarious storms of challenges, but if we are cautious and diligent, we need not crash or drown in them. Instead, we will ride over tempestuous waves with insight and wisdom to reach the highest understanding of others and our own selves.
Actually, yes. We fear relationships for the hurt, anger, and bitterness they sometimes seem to bring to us. And yet, the most beautiful emotions of love, evolvement, and growth can only be learned through the touch of one another in each other's lives.
Of course, an African proverb illustrates this truth. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Our experiences with our families, friends, and colleagues chisel us like the waves beating on the rocks and making them soft and smooth.
All right?
We learn how to love unconditionally, how to forgive and forget, how to accept and acknowledge and release resentments and apprehensions.
We also allow each other to write our own scripts in life. We learn to free ourselves from blame and guilt and to let go without bitterness. Most importantly, I feel relationships often guide us to the sacred space of solitude and silence, which is so essential.
True. If in solitude we can be alone and not lonely, and in silence we discover the inner wisdom of the soul while not suppressing negative feelings dangerously, we shall gather our scattered energies once again and heal miraculously in every way.
Relationships truly embrace invaluable gems within them that make us wiser and stronger in mind and spirit. But we need to speak more on the power of silence and aloneness in our next episode. Yes, Aparajita?
Very thought-provoking. Looking forward to it eagerly. Our audience could write to me with their thoughts and ideas. My email ID is journeysandhorizons9@gmail.com.
So friends, till we meet again, may love, light and life bless us all. Take care and be happy always. Bye-bye.